bring this over here, make sure that we're live again. I'm gonna do one more refresh. There we go. Cool. What's going on, everybody? We're over here with Ace from Cardano KN, or is it Knights now? Did you get rid of the Cardano KN name, or is it?
No, we're still calling CK Cardano Night Network, but you can just call it Night.
Gotcha. How you been, man?
Yeah, you know, bro, just wake up 5 a.m. here in Australia, but I'm so happy to be here, and like I'm very willing to share my opinion and hear everyone in this space.
Well, you said you're from Australia?
Yeah.
Nice. So how long have you lived in Australia for?
8 years. I immigration with my family since one in middle school.
Okay. So how old are you now?
I'm 23.
23. Nice. You got me beat by like what? 8 years? No, 6 years. 29. I'm almost 30. I'm almost hitting 30. It's scary.
But I look like 32 now. I just finished my hair transplant.
Yeah, you look great, man. You're killing it. So for everybody who's tuning in, I just want to let everybody know we will be giving away an NFT. That's your Noble Badge Pass. So let's go ahead. I'll bring it up on the screen real quick. We're giving one of those away at the end of the stream. Let me go. Boom. Right here. So yeah, what everybody will have to do is you have to be subscribed in order to type into the chat. Once you can type into the chat, you'll just type in your Discord name, and I'll explain it again all at the end. And then we're going to pick one random winner to win one of these things, which at the moment, 370 floor, which is pretty nice. Only 200 of these in circulation. So yeah. But if you had to describe Cardano KN to somebody who's brand new and doesn't know anything about the project, how would you describe Cardano KN?
If you want to let me describe Cardano Night in like 1 or 2 sentences, I would like to tell you, like back to 1 month ago, I would like to tell you we are building a peer-to-peer chat box, and we donate the 1% of the income to our planet because we care about our planet, and we want to truly make some network connections and with CNFT and using CNFT. But nowadays, I want to say that Cardano Night is the first project that truly caring about the community and putting the community first, and also the build before the main stage. So they are the true beauty here, and the network is the real thing. That's pretty much about Cardano Night right now.
Gotcha. So you're building a peer-to-peer network, so you'll be able to message people directly and kind of have like a chat box, something along those lines?
Yeah, wallet to wallet, basically.
Gotcha. And I think I read somewhere you're making this because you think there's kind of like a disconnect between Discord and Twitter, or people not wanting to use Discord or Twitter at all. This is kind of a way that you can communicate without those.
Yeah, that's just a scenario. But to be honest, we come up with the idea because you cannot verify NFT on Twitter, right? You cannot verify ownership, so you have to find another way to show it off.
So this is gonna be kind of like a decentralized peer-to-peer in a way, because you'll know that it's coming from this wallet, but you might not know whose that wallet is.
To be honest, it's coming from your asset ID. We will taking the image from IPFS to make as your chat the PFP, and you are sending the message to another asset.
Okay, so you're gonna have one of those NFTs, and then your NFT is going to be essentially your identity.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
But the most important thing is ID doesn't get perfect at the first place. It just gets more clear when working on it. And as we are working and building, because no one said the roadmap is the metric, or you cannot change it because it's gonna be a rock or something. We can change the roadmap as the market change every day, and we already seen some project or even OpenSea, they already have got these things done. So maybe we go back to the times and rethink how can we focus and building something like exciting and better than solar. We think maybe the branding and the ecosystem is in another new way instead of the peer system. Because we raising fund for a reason. For a reason, we used to want to use the major fund to building the chat box, the chat system, but when we here, as long we stay here, we just realized probably it's not the right way, and it's not the true feature. We need to have rethink or do another community vote that let everybody to decide which way we go.
Okay, so you're let me just see if I got that right. You're saying you're building the peer-to-peer, but you're also building what was the other thing that you were saying that you were building, that you're kind of letting the community vote on like what takes priority?
That's a part of our DAO system, but we don't call it DAO right now. We like literally the minting we do vote to mint. So we said we only trigger the minting progress when the 80% majority of the yes vote, and we passed it already like last month,
Okay.
134 votes, and for our noble badge holders, we put all the royalty fees back to our holders. So every time we want to building some like a boat auction boat, we'll make a pool, and everything decided by the community on the community on the decisions. So I just came up with the idea that probably in the future we have to change our roadmap. We still need make these major decisions. Put the decisions in the community hands.
Gotcha. So you had a community vote to when you would mint. Is that what you were saying? And the noble passes have voted. You had 103 votes, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you had the noble badges vote for if the mint was like ready to be gone through, is what you're saying. Is that correct?
Not yeah. It's the things I want to express, but we actually make two different votes because the first vote is about the minting decisions. Should we mint? Should we mint? And we pass, and everybody can vote in this poll. And the second vote is about the noble mint. So we decide to only release 1K supply of our collections for nobles only. So to decrease the supply, and we want to make a solar move. And in that case, we got 100% of majority of yes votes. So every noble agree our decision.
Gotcha. So you had the regular community and the nobles vote on the mint, but you had the nobles vote on the amount that they would be allocated to mint?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said there's going to be 1,000 that the nobles can mint, and then what, 4,500 roughly for public or for whitelist?
What is about 2.4K supply.
Okay. So that's
Yeah.
3.4K. You have a 5,555 total mint, right?
Right.
So roughly 2,100 for public. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have a way? Who are you using to mint?
Envy.
You're using who?
Envy.
Oh, Anvil. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just trying to think. I don't know if they have a solution, but have you spoken to them about a solution for, the bot attacks that have been happening for like Porky and through JPEG Store and that sort of thing?
Okay. I've talked to them, but it's not a hard topic, You just need to add a Google Verify to get away all these tokenizer the boat, whatever. Because the scenario behind the tokenizer is actually because there's no smart contract you can find the backdoor to mint from the contract. You through from the website. So the easier way, and I've seen many projects they just set a gate boat, and everything gonna be perfect.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm
Yeah.
not very technical. I don't understand the technical side of it. I just know that JPEG Store had some issues with Porky, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna redo it,"
Yeah.
and they decided to go all whitelist. So, when I heard that, I was kind of scared a little bit. I was like, "Well, that means JPEG Store couldn't figure it out." Like, that doesn't bode well for many other minting services. But
Yeah.
but I guess if there is a way and it works, maybe JPEG Store needs to get on that train with Ada Anvil. I don't know. Do you know that Ada Anvil for a fact can do away with the bots, or is that just kind of like you just spoken about it? They said they would handle it.
They handle it in another way, but not the things I just talked about, like verify boat.
Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of wish I knew more so I could dive deeper, but I think it's still like a fresh thing. We'll see how tokenizer continues to play out. I'm hoping that more and more projects continue to do more and more whitelist and just kind of keep it that way because, kind of I don't know. How do you feel about the bots? Do you think they're not a big issue?
To be honest, the boats are blue chip fine because their life, their survival, are in the project hands. If the marketplace is have a low demand, the boats bought for who? They bought for themselves. They undercut them. There's no meaning. So if there's more boats, means this market has some hot money in there, and we got some demand. It's from the indicator from the market side. It's a good sign. It's a bullish sign. From the normal investors, 100% is a bad opportunity for them because that's the opportunity in the product itself, and also your floor price will get a big dump if there's no demand at the moment. But for others, like roles in the ecosystem, it's actually a double sword. He helped the project to go through a quick mint because big success always 99% having a fast mint. He helped the project, and he also provides the liquidity to the secondary market. If everyone is standing behind, who's gonna sell into you? Nobody.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Like, and I was talking to somebody else about this too. Like for the projects, yes, it kind of helps to have a bot because you might not sell out as quick, you might not sell out, at all. But with a bot, there can be high speculation with a lot of money just put into it, ready to mint ASAP, so that they can get theirs. And if a few bots kind of bought, then the project gets sold out real quick, and it makes the project look a little bit better in the short term. And which is what you were saying too. But you'll see then like 20%, 25% listed on the secondary, which is when you see the prices start, undercut this person, undercut that person. And if you have a few bots, then you have a bot undercutting a bot. So yeah, it's not good for the holders, but it's good like short term for the project owners, I guess, to let the bots come through. But yeah, that's just kind of my take on it. I think long term you don't want your project to be botted. I think it makes the floor
100%. I don't want it.
yeah, it makes everything just look a little, I don't know. It makes it look bad, and all your investors too. They want to, ride up with you. They want to see you do good so that they can do good.
Yeah.
So if they see that their investment isn't doing good, pretty early on, then some of them may turn into paper handers. So, but yeah, that's cool. Hopefully, no bots. Anvil's a pretty good team. I have faith in them. So we'll see. How many people do you have on the team right now?
5 people.
5 people. Okay. And who are they?
Introduced to our. They are not here today because they are not early birds, to be honest. So our dev called Jeff, and he has like so many experience about in like building, writing contract, building website, the front end, back end, and you can if you check our website, he did all the perfect jobs, and also our next upcoming black call system, which I'm gonna introduce to everyone here as a sneak peek today. And so we got solar depth, and if people in our community, they definitely know these things. And the second thing is our head of artist called Guren. His artist come from China and graduate from a CN famous university. So he is like he's not taking any undercut on our art. Even at this stage, we decided to do the art upgrade before the mint. So we we very we very careful about the visual thing because everything is gonna fading at the end, but the art gonna stay. Whatever APS or on chain, the art is the core. So we find our artists very carefully, and we all meet up online and offline. But he go back to China now, and we got Nancy as our marketing, the head of marketing, and she is working really hard, and you can see everything on Twitter. She did that and perfect the text, the template, and our last team member is Wally. If you join our past a few AMAs, you might know and familiar with his voice. A very reliable person, and he makes all the connections to our business partner, our the initial projects, the collaborations. Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Gotcha. So just real quick, I'm gonna say hey to a few people. What's up, Der Salafinger? What's up, homie? And then we had Speed Wins in here. Said only way to handle bots is whitelist or like cornucopias. So what's up, Speed? And then Meek Vision also says what's up. What's up, Meek? But yeah, you were talking about you had upgraded art, or there will be upgraded art from your
already upgrade and
okay.
already finished.
Oh, okay. So let's go. Let me check
Yeah.
out your Discord. Let me bring this over here. Let me go stop sharing. Share screen, window, Discord. So these are the upgraded arts.
Yeah, we make a riddle before the art upgrade. We said, let me find the tweet.
Yeah, Speed says cornucopias made it probably the best I've ever seen, most fair. Yeah, I do like their system. You kind of get in a queue and you just wait to go, in your order. I do think that's pretty cool. And they also have like holder benefits and all that sort of thing. Yeah, I would like to see more projects do that as well. But yeah, here's some of the sneak peeks that we're looking at too. It's kind of like anime mixed with like old school knights. Like a lot of these facial features remind me of anime characters, but then like what they're wearing is kind of like suits of like armor or whatever. This is more anime-esque right here.
Because you can scroll up to check the old sneak peeks. So it's pretty different. And in the first place, they are not allowed holding a firearm because what the setting of the law is, they are knights, and it's not suitable for them to holding a firearm. But in our law story, there are one family that can control the technique. They're called Oracle. So we make a riddle that the firearms will rule the three families, and all of them are made by the Oracle. That make everything reasonable.
Okay, so wait, so these are the first sneak peeks that I see. These are like right at the beginning of December. Are these are the old ones?
Yeah, these are the old ones.
Okay. Oh, these look really good too, though. Like, I don't see anything. Where's the new art? When does that start?
Sorry,
When?
you see the background, the difference that start from the.
Oh, the backgrounds are different. Is that the main difference? This one's
And
silly.
also we uh larger size the whole PFP. We make it more suitable for a photo picture.
Oh, I see. So like this image is going to
Yeah.
be larger when you use it as your PFP, so it'll show up kind of better.
Yeah.
Okay. So the main difference that you changed though, is that just the background?
The background, the new traits and larger size. Yeah, that's 3 points we are doing.
I gotta keep seeing. Maybe I gotta scroll down more. Because the backgrounds still look very similar. I'm trying to think when did it.
No, I mean you just saw the latest sneak peeks.
Oh, so go to the latest one. Okay, so this one's way different. Oh, I see
One
now.
point.
So you did away with
Yeah.
the designed backgrounds. You're doing kind of like a flat background now.
Yeah, a flat background.
Okay. No, I like that too. I think that's fine. I think, flat backgrounds do look really good. I was looking at a lot of the cats. Do you own, by the way, any of the Cardano or Alley cats?
Yeah,
Yeah, did you get to
I
mint
mean
some?
yeah, I mean three at the wallet. I mean two or three I forgot, but I grabbed one from secondary at 180 180.
Nice. Nice. So you did pretty well. Are you holding all of them still?
I'm still holding one, and I'm preparing to holding it forever.
Yeah, did you sell any of them?
Mm, I sold two for my money,
Yeah.
and give free one on Twitter.
Nice. Yeah, I ended up buying 3, selling 1, and then I got into Ada Inmates and I minted a really good Ada Inmate. I sold it for
Mm-hmm.
12.50 and then bought 3 more cats and I didn't
Wait,
even realize I bought.
1250.
Yeah,
Okay.
1,250, yeah.
Oh, you're really lucky. I got all the floor guys.
Yeah, I could only mint 2 as well. I got really lucky. I minted
Oh,
we'll go look at them real quick and I'll go right back. Let's see. Share screen. We might as well I'll just share the window. Or is it? Yeah, entire screen 2. Boom. So let's see. Let's go to inmates, how they're doing. I got the crime and I got war criminal. Like out of my 2 pulls that I got. So that was pretty amazing. Right now they're way higher than what I sold for. So I kind of took an L on it.
oh,
Yeah, but it's okay. I try to, take profits when they're there. And I do like this team. I hope nobody's offended that I sold, but I try to take profits while they're up because you just never know. But yeah, we can.
yeah. I say investor always remember to get your money back and keep the profits running.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 130 mint, and you can instantly turn it around, sell it for 1250. I mean, really can't complain about it. Sure, it went to 2,300, but I still I've definitely held for far too long and regretted not selling. So,
Mm.
but back to the Knights. I saw that it says you're going to provide staking services, events, your peer-to-peer messenger chat, which we spoke about, a casino, airdrops, and more. So why don't we start with overall, are these services being provided to other projects through ownership of your NFT, or is this going to be what's provided to all of the holders? Like they'll get access to a casino and airdrops and all that sort of thing.
Okay. So an interesting thing is our noble badge holders already can staking
Okay.
in our staking platform, powered by Andy, and we already have our token, so we can award the community and incentive community by token. You can see the stake now button, and we already provide the liquidity to the token pool, so it actually have some you can swap to ADA, and
Oh,
yeah, so in our white paper, we divide our staking into 3 different stages, and we learned the basic scenario from the TAS. So at the first stage, because thinking of we have only have 200 supply, and we cannot have that much liquidity to provide. So at the first stage, we just released 1 million token. And after the main collection came out, like after we mint out 5K nights, we're gonna have more tokens to release, and also we have more liquidity can provide by the mint fund to add in the pool. So at stage 3, we're gonna after stage 3, we're gonna have our own mint staking platform, and at that time, everything that we are building gonna be very well connected.
Okay, so when you increase the amount of tokens, is that going to increase the amount of tokens earned per day / week of your NFTs?
We made a diagram about it. The token, the emission, and your daily reward is like S curve, and it's gonna go to the infinity.
Is it in
if you
here,
can,
by the way?
in the official links? Yeah.
Is it in white paper?
Yeah, white paper, right?
All right, and then I'll bring it over here. It's gonna be very bright, guys.
It's at the CKN, the tokenomics.
Tokenomics. Let's go.
Ecosystem. Yeah.
Staking, right?
First one. No, the first one.
Oh, CKN.
Yeah,
tokenomics. Okay. So total supply is 10 million.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so there's different stages. So the pre-mint stage, so there was 1 million released already, and then this is going to come after the mint. So you're going to triple the supply after the mint.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because that's how people get it. And then here's the curve that you were talking about. Okay, so daily emissions starts off high, goes low, and then right after the third epoch, shoots all the way up to, So hold up. This is the remaining rewards, and it shoots up. Yeah, so it's going to shoot back down. How does that? So once all of these are, distributed, what's going to continue to happen?
It's gonna calculate by the percentage of, like, if you want to your daily emission be very balanced, you just need to use the staking rewards divided by the days. I forgot the formula, but we have the mathematics to calculate this one. So at the stage 3, once we have our staking platform, we can make the staking reward dynamic. We have to fix the reward at now stage. We cannot make it very dynamic, but afterwards we could do that.
Okay, because like right now it looks like, after just 3 or 4 epochs, you're going to be earning like so much that the supply is going to be gone pretty quick. And I would I don't think you want to give away the tokens too quick. I think some projects have that problem where they give the tokens out, too slowly, and then they kind of go nowhere. But I think there could also be a little bit of an issue if you give them out too quickly as well, because then the NFTs won't be earning anything. So there's less of a reason to hold long term. But
yeah, the bad point is the good thing is people have something to do and their time can turn to money. But the bad thing is we set a limit for our maximum, and it can actually calculate by the market cap.
Okay, so wait, is this actually epoch 1, 2, 3, 4, or is this like stage 0, stage 1, stage 2?
Yeah, you can understand this way, but we make it because we don't want to manipulate by other ones, so we use a different name approach.
Okay, because like epochs for Cardano are what, like 7 days or something like that?
Yeah, epoch. Yeah, I understand, but it's just a figure of thank you.
Okay, so this is just like a theoretical graph then? This isn't actually like how it's going to work?
Because if you go to the staking reward at I think next page,
What, the utility?
No, next staking reward, the rewards. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If you are reading through all of the rewards and tokenomics, you can understand why there's a much difference in Apple 3, because we're gonna release things called Mecha. The
Okay.
Mecha gonna, yeah.
Okay, so I think I
can
do
understand.
understand. So this should say stage 0, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. This shouldn't say epoch,
Yeah,
because
yes.
that I mean, maybe I'm just like being, retarded here and I'm just overthinking it all, but if somebody is stupid like me and thinks like literally in terms of epochs, then this is only, 4 weeks and then everything will be gone. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe just change it for dummies like me. But yeah, so this is stages. Okay, cool. That's cool. Okay, so stage 0, you have your 14 days basic, 28 days, 56 days. And so the longer that you hold, the more of a percentage boost that you get for staking. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that's
So,
right.
so these aren't going to be non-custodial. They'll be locked up in a smart contract.
Yeah,
Okay.
and running by smart contract. But the badges and the CK1 gonna lock in your stay in your bag. You still can see them at JPEG.
Okay, so they'll stay in your. You're saying that they'll stay in your wallet or on the website you can see.
Yeah, just on the website. Sorry. Yeah, on the website you can see, but you cannot see them in the wallet.
Okay, now that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so let's go back. We were looking at the staking services, so that's what we're looking at now. That all makes sense. Do you want to explain the mechas now, or maybe at a later time we can explain the mechas?
Uh, at a later time, I think we can. I want to. I can't wait to introduce the black core to everyone. Just let's do the quick overview, and I'm so excited to tell you what we can provide in the black hole.
Gotcha. So I
If
just meant like
I,
later. Do you want to explain the mechas later, like in the interview when we talk about NFTs, or do you want to talk about the mechas now as it relates to your tokens?
okay, so the mecha. So first thing is why we call it mecha, because all the knights they own a mecha and they are the rider to in our love story back to then, and due to our original posters, you can see a very big robot standing behind the knights. It's very interesting to connect everything that in your love story and that you told everyone in the first place. So the mecha is actually a burn mechanic for our token. You have to active and also upgrade. And it's pretty similar if you know the TS, how TS did. It's pretty similar. And we took the template and make it into the lifestyle, and we designed all of these for a very long term. And we just check the token, the reward system. You can see we put too much effort in it, and the mecha gonna be the ultimate weapon for us. So just wait and see. We have something to play.
So the mechas are kind of like the frames then, yeah, from Ape
Yeah,
Society.
but we made in night we made them into NFTs because in TS it's not actually NFT. It's data,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, they're fungible tokens, are they not? And or are they? And what the
It's gonna
frames?
be non-fungible token, and you can like we call it double NFT, double staking. You have to detect A and B, and then you can staking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And then with events too, you said that you'll be hosting events. How often do you guys plan on hosting events, and where do you plan on hosting those events? Will that be in Australia? Will some be in America?
To be honest, I have got some invitation. Like I have a friend called NFT Sydney, and it's probably the most active uh the NFT society right now, community. And he called me, yo, bro, yo, now I want to sponsor my yacht event. But I think the in real life event behind it, why we need in real life event, you want to make the connection in physical world. The biggest purpose and a condition you have to meet is you need to have a big community according to your supply. So 10K project can get a 2K community, and 5K can get at least 2 to 3K community. So I think we should do all of these things after the we have the bigger one, and the time I think we should do, we'll do it in Australia or NYC. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't maybe matter for the project owners who have the money coming in from the mint or whatever. They can kind of figure out whether they want it to be in their hometown or in a place where they think more people will be more active for Cardano, which I think is why a lot of people like to get together once a year for what do we have, Vegas, because everybody's going to be there, so it's really easy to just kind of be like, this is where everybody's going to be. But when you're building out your project, it could definitely be catered to a project. Like if there's, like a Chinese project or a Japanese project, to host those in China or Japan, I think that would just make sense. But if most of your holders are from the United States or something, then I think it would make the most sense to try to do your best to like cater it, to that.
Yeah, 100%. It's not, you got the right point. It's not about the money, and it's all about the community, where they would like to be.
Yeah, 100%. So are these events, are they just going to be kind of like little get-togethers, little parties? Like, will it be like some places they have like their own Airbnbs that are partnered up so you can get discounts at Airbnbs? Will it be anything like that to help people with the travels?
I'll help people with the travel. I mean, you mean a hotel to stay
Right,
overnight?
right, like accommodations or something.
I haven't think about that part yet. I just manage some like beers and alcohols events, but the overnight part, I think community 100% can take part of themselves, can take care of themselves.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely can if they're in America or whatever. I'm just thinking, like, if I wanted to go visit you guys in Australia, maybe I'd get the flight and the flight back and all the food and all that, but like it would be much more doable if the accommodations were like in Australia, right? Because at least then I don't have to pay for that. But no, that's all good. That's all good. That's tough question, I guess.
We'll always, we will always have find a way that if you want to reach some goals or want to get something done, there's always someone we can learn from, some project what they did, and we can learn it from. We just do it in our way.
100%. And then we spoke about the messenger chat, which will be attached to your night NFT, correct? Not your pass, but your night NFT.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I go to chat to, let's say me and you are chatting, and I have, let me bring up this again. We'll go back to sneak peeks, and I own, let's say, this one right here, and I message you. I'm like, hey, let's go, have a drink. You would see like this picture pop up, and it'd be like, hey, from this picture, somebody wants to go get a drink, or would it say like my name?
You can go back to the website for a second.
Yeah. Boom.
And you can click on the left corner.
Right here?
Left corner. No. The
oh, that was the top left.
bottom left.
Bottom left.
The Cardano Night network.
Oh, this?
No.
Oh, this?
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
So it's only, so disclaimer, this is only a UI.
Right. Okay.
We want to show you how we gonna express in the future. So your name gonna display as your NFT name, and when you connect your wallet and select your asset as your main PFP, main portfolio, and you can just check their access ID, and we can, because access ID always connect to the wallet ID. They are connected. So whatever you search, we're gonna find another part, and you directly sending a message when people who connect to our website, they will see the notifications.
No, I like that because, I think everybody's going to know that it's me if I go and I type hi, like from my clay or something like that.
Yeah,
But
just everything is about identity, and it's not just because we want to, you can show off with the PFP to make the communication. Everything is about here with your CNFT, you can express yourself as you want, as your identity, and
yeah,
they don't know who you are, who's your Discord ID, what's your Twitter, and they don't care as well.
that's pretty cool though. What if somebody did want to know though? Like, what if somebody's brand new? Could they be like, hey, my name is, I don't know, Nick the dude, right? Like, what if I didn't have a YouTube channel? What if people didn't know me by my NFT? Like, could I choose a name to go by?
We suggest you keep the CNT name, because if you can choose your display name, and it's no problem. It's very easy to slope, but that's not the main purpose and the main reason we want to create this. We want to make the animals and only the your CNT.
Okay. No, I kind of like that too. I do really have a thing for being kind of forced into a position. So being forced to use my NFT and not being able to have it like super customized, I'm actually a fan of. But I don't know. I think that it might be difficult for people to know who you are, but at the same time, you kind of create like a new identity, which is attached to your NFT. That could
Yeah.
be pretty cool. I do like that. Now casinos too. You mentioned casinos. Are you going to have your own online casino as well?
Because the casino is a bigger word, but that's to the real life, realistic. The main purpose to setting the casino is about the token. It's always about the token usage, and then we create something. So the one the purpose set, we can get find a way. But nowadays, people are asking, why there's a mutant lab and people still want to do another raffle system? And yeah, indeed, we just rethink about everything. And I saw Teddy, they hype the high traffic volume, but now it's go to the I know a few people go deep because apparently they can have a better user experience at Mutant. Right? They can host themselves. They can pay with ADA, pay with other every tokens. And I did a lot of research and I dived into the mutants that. So let's make one thing clear. We said casino, 80% of it is the raffle system, to be honest, and it will create the token usage and also the burn mechanic for the tokens.
So the casino
I
is
think mutants
mostly raffles.
There's also games like coin flips.
Okay.
Like you can do a small gamble, but that thing also got some distracts the legal purpose, and we are trying because I'm very close to the JPEG as well. They give me a lot of like that. This gonna cost a lot of big problems in the future. So yeah, we just rethinking this part, and we are trying to not to get any troubles like we don't want.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if you're not going to offer traditional like casino stuff, you might not want to call it a casino. You might want to be like, we're building a platform for raffles and for coin flips or something. I think that would be a little bit more accurate. And I think it wouldn't be a deterrent either, because I think that when some people hear casinos, they might think, oh, Well, Cardano Crocs Club is already doing that. Space Pugs is already doing that. This project's already doing that. So like, it might kind of be like that negative connotation that people have around metaverse. So I don't know.
Yeah, you
Just
got the point. That's why I just so back to the first place in this podcast that it's not a crime that you can change your roadmap. Like that's the reason why you set a V1, V2. That's
right.
why we can learn in this because cryptocurrency market is 24/7 and the whole year. Even stock market has the Wednesdays, the weekends. We nonstop. All of the worlds are working on it, and the last second is the thing. The next second is different. People's acknowledge changing every second due to the acknowledge. So we think the casino and the chat system thing should be changed and could be changed in the future. And we are always to rethink to our roadmap, which one is really better, really suitable for nowadays markets.
Right. No, I like that. You definitely have to be forever changing in this space. Like one day you'll wake up and metaverse is the thing. You should have been a metaverse project during that month, and then next month it's like you should not have even mentioned metaverse. You just destroyed your your project. But so yeah, I do think that roadmap maps need to be flexible. So yeah, that's completely fine. And then these services, though, are these going to be provided to other projects, or is this going to be all services that only your project is providing to your holders?
You mean the all services we just talked about?
Yeah, like could you or would you want to provide, events for other projects? So like you could help host the events and organize the events. Maybe you could give them your peer-to-peer messenger chat for, if you own, let's say 5 to 10 of the Cardano Knights, then we'll implement our messenger chat into your website for you for your project. Or maybe you'll bring them onto your website as a place where they can chill and chat on your website, just as like a little additional thing that you're offering other projects.
That's a very dope thing, and that's the servers that our developer team are looking for. Because when we are first came in here, we found it so difficult to building something. I mean, to actually start with something with the Cardano network. But now our dev already find a solutions to get familiar with the Cardano and how to build things, and we already start building. Definitely, we could provide servers like peer-to-peer the chat box to the website, but in my thinking, it should be work out because the things behind it is actually you are do the business development, you are extending your business. It's a very good for project for community. You have a new way of income, and other project once they're reliable on you, the utility is not just because staking and the other things. You have a solid income. That's a very good point, and you just make me some inspiration. Just a second.
That's what's
I
up,
mean,
dude.
just now. I mean, just now. I just have some inspiration. Yeah, in the black hole system, I just said about the it will be upcoming to launch in next few days. We already doing these things like we call connections, like connection by the wallet, connection by our exposure for them on the Twitter, like helping the new high potential projects. I think that's kind of a thing as well.
Yeah, because that's what mutants did for. I mean, they're still doing it. You own 5 mutants, then you can use their staking platform, and I think it adds a lot of value to projects. So if you had something like your peer-to-peer messenger and it adds a lot of value to projects, then I could see not only people investing into your project, but also business owners and project owners investing into your project. So that's just those are some of the ideas I was just thinking of. But you had your first mint that we're gonna give away one at the end, the noble badges. Now, how do you get a noble badge, and what are they used for?
Okay, so at first we have set a very clear token allocations of the badges. If you could check out Discord, let me see.
Yeah, I'll go
Have you still keep the channel?
What's up, J-Hub? How you doing, homie? Yeah, we'll jump into Discord. And then where in the Discord is it?
Go to the info center.
Info center.
And scroll down the second one. Yeah,
okay.
Our allocations is 20%. We have like 10%. I can't remember. The first round of airdrop is from Twitter, and most of them can only disputed by collecting 6 different small badges. That means finish 6 different missions in our servers, collecting the small badges to redeem a noble one. These are the 3 only ways. The last one is join some Revel or like giveaways, like today's podcast to get one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have to get with the 6 badges. Wait, how did you redemption with 6 badges? How do you get 6 badges? Are you talking about you own?
No, small. You can go to the channel, how to wireless channel.
And then
there are different small badges.
I see. Okay, yeah. I thought you had to own the badges to get badges. I was like, wait a minute. I see what's going on here.
No. Yeah, people get confused. He said, "Oh, you're crazy. You let us to buy 6 badges and we can get possible."
Yeah. Okay. No, I like that. So these NFTs, let me go. I wish there was a back button for Discord. They need to implement that. Let's see. Info center. So you're going to be getting where was it? Lower mint price, and you can mint up to 5 of the night NFTs, and it guarantees you 1 rare when you mint 5. So you have to mint your full 5, and you'll be guaranteed 1 rare. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, now what is considered a rare? There's 5,555. So is it like top 1K or is it like top 500? What is considered a rare?
There are 20. Okay, there are 20% of the rares, and it's about 1K.
Okay, so essentially top 1K is what you can be guaranteed. Is there any sort of like rules against getting the best of the best if you mint 5? Like, is that going to be allocated to just randomness? Like, let's say, you know, the 1 of 1s, are those going to be included in the rares?
Yeah, everything, every for PFPs that above 20%, also including the 1 of 1s, and you have all the possibility to having mint every single one of the NFT in the 5 mints, but we are adding extra possibility to ensure that you can get a real one.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So your chances are just lower, but if you mint, you know, 5, then it's not only guaranteed, but you also have like a 1 in essentially 1,000 chance of getting a 1 of 1 if you mint 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow it is.
Yeah,
so if you do math like this, somehow it is. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, those are way better odds than a lot of mints. You know, good luck, guys. If you have these noble badges, I mean, you should be, if you're going to be in the project, you should be getting these noble badges and minting all 5. But, you know, as always, do your own research. Get in the project based off of your own knowledge, not what I'm saying. Qualification for Night Chatbox internal test. So what is this for?
It's pretty straightforward. Qualification for the you can have the priority to enjoy the chatbox, how it works, and it's for nobles only.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's like you can actually engage with the team's works and we are doing, and you can giving us feedbacks.
So this right here, is this supposed to be hashtag internal test or hashtag night chat box for like a Discord section in here?
No, not in state. This one is peer-to-peer chat box. It's the same thing we just talked about.
Oh, online on the
Yeah,
right on the website.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm feeling so bad right now. I'm making people confused.
No, you're good.
We
You're
should
good.
check. Yeah, we definitely should change these words. I think that's the issue.
Dude, if you ever need to test anything, run it by me because I get lost and confused super easily. So I'll find all of those for you. No, that's completely fine. That makes sense. That makes sense why there's not a hashtag. Okay. I think it's because my ape brain is just so used to Discord and everybody having a Discord channel for holders.
Yeah.
So that's where my mind
I understand.
Yeah. Okay, cool. No big deal. Priority qualification to receive the mecha drop, which is what we spoke about earlier. So you'll be guaranteed a mecha airdropped, correct?
Yeah, 100%. And have you checked our latest announcement? Like
Let me see.
Latest one.
Announcement.
This one about this one.
Oh, above this one.
No. So we mint our 511, the last one. Last part. Last part.
Oh, the last part.
We inscribed 511 onto the Bitcoin blockchain. Make them inscriptions. So we wanted on the other side, on the OG, the most powerful chain, we want to stay and leave something there. That's called the big night. And for the noble badge holders, we can rely them to get a premium of another version of their non-NFTs.
So this is this is because Bitcoin now has that other network added onto it. It's a secondary layer, right? That Bitcoin has on top of it. Ordinal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new network that's on top of Bitcoin, though, correct? That allows NFTs, or does it work differently?
I can't remember it's the third or two layer, but all the images are restored on chain.
Okay.
There's no IPFS host. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you made 7 of these one-of-one nights that are going to be on Bitcoin's blockchain. And now network and connection have been first priority of this DK roadmap. So we promise that 200 noble badges can be free minted as BitNight. What does that mean? So there's only 7, but 200 are promised to be free minted.
No, the 7th, we call the 7th the Genesis, and it's isolated from the whole BitNight collections.
Right, but there's 200 of the noble badges, so only 7 people can get one of these?
No. I mean, the 7 of the one we call that BitNight Genesis. So the Genesis means limited and limited. And the noble badge holders can mint another collection called BitNight. So we are planning to get every trade transplanted to the Pixel version. Have you checked our Pixel versions of the BitNight?
No, where can
you can, the link tree.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's actually copy every trade and do another redesign into the Pixel version. And we are doing this right now. It may take some time, but we want to make everything perfect and interesting.
Okay, so essentially there's 7 of these, right? And you can mint as many of these as adds up to 200?
No. I mean the main collection. They could mean their main collection would be designed into the Pixel version.
Okay, hold up. So you mint a night, right? Let me make sure I got this right. So we'll go over to sneak peeks. I mint this dude, right? And then in his metadata is the metadata for one of the pixels, right? Nah, I'm missing the pixels, but I got all these tabs open. We're over here. So one of these will be in the metadata. Is that correct?
One of these. Yeah, you got the pretty similar way, but we did it to name as the two traits. We got the same name, but they are different versions. Yeah, you got it right. You understand in the right way.
Okay. So just one more time. You mint this. In this dude's metadata is one of the pixels, whether it's this one or this one or this one or this one or this one, right?
No.
Or
Wrong. We're
okay.
gonna make every trait in Knight's main collection, the Cardano version, and we will do a redesign, and there will be a pixel version of the on the Bitcoin chain. So when you mint out the Knight, we can get the metadata, and to reverse, just reverse to a pixel version because all the trait names are the same. We designed the pixel one version basing on the Cardano one.
Okay.
Got it?
All right. I think I got it this time. So you
Yeah.
mint out one of these dudes, and then you can take the data if you like, if this person happens to hold a noble badge, right? And
Yeah.
then you can take this dude's metadata and transform it into a version that is similar to this, but for them.
Perfect. You are really good speakers. I want to
Okay, cool. My
and
bad, dude.
because
I get
we
so
want
confused.
to because you know the Bitcoin chain has a very high gas fee. It's like even you do a premium, the gas is about 10 to 20 USDT.
Right.
So we want to make this thing as a choosable thing. Is that we're gonna give you something, and you can choose you're gonna join the revolutions or not, or you can sell your the I want to keep it a secret right now to the market, make some profit. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you'll be able to mint these on the Bitcoin blockchain if you're a Noble Badge holder and you minted a Knight, correct?
Right.
Okay, cool. Sorry to make that really difficult, everybody. I just need to, smash my head into it a million times until I can figure it out. So then we'll go check out you're also going to get raffle entries for the badges. Are these raffle entries a one-time use, or do you consistently get
No,
those?
consistently because we have noble channels exclusive for the holders. They have their own giveaways. So we every time we collect some wallets, we make the top tiers into a noble raffle the channel. And by the way, the name of the giveaway channel called Noble Casino. So we make that happen in another way. You cannot see it right now
Okay,
because only the holders row.
gotcha. Yeah, I wish I was a holder. All right, so those are consistent, so that's cool. And then you get the mecha drop as well if you hold the badge, and the mechas are going to be similar to the frames, but it'll actually be an NFT. Is there anything else about the mechas that we need to know?
mm. And now stage, just everything on the white paper, and we just discussed. That's everything you should know.
Okay. And then you also are going to have your CKN tokens, which you already have these, I believe, right? Because that's how people are staking.
Yeah.
Now, and you said, all right, we went over these, how they're going to be distributed in the future, the little graph that we showed. And then we saw that you can stake your badges right now. The first development that you're working on is your peer-to-peer network, where users can text back and forth, and it looks like your NFT. You can't use your name because it forces you to use the NFT, which I actually really do like. So can you explain a little bit more about where you're at with the network and where it'll be after you mint?
Are you talking about what the first things we're gonna going to accomplish?
Like with the, yeah, essentially. So with the, let me get out of this website. With your original website, boom. This right here, you have like this working. How far along is this to a working product? Like when we mint, will I be able to instantly go onto the website and use it as soon as the mint happens?
No, it took some time, and this one is really expensive and complicated to develop. It may took 1 2 months, but just like we talked about before, I don't think this one is very exciting and the main core of the product anymore.
Okay.
And yes, we want to make it as a portal, at the night as a portal, but nowadays we're finding something more exciting for us to develop with. And
Gotcha.
the biggest cons are when you are building something boring, your community build boring as well because you have nothing to marketing with. You cannot share codes.
Yeah. No, so what is more exciting to you then, in your opinion?
May I share my screen?
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, more exciting. Psh, let me show you something. Boom, right there. I can take the screen back too if you wanna. If you gotta move around.
Mm, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, right now you're on Twitter though. Is that where you want to be?
Oh no, not
Yeah.
really.
I'm hiding your screen. It's showing my screen now, but yeah, you were showing Twitter.
Uh, how to change the
So where you see screen, you can set it to show that entire screen. You can choose a window.
I just found it out. Okay.
Okay, so now you're showing the website, right?
Yeah. So we connect the wallet first.
Okay.
You can see the button key. Okay.
Yep.
Not the right one.
So this is one of the versions of like a dev product that you're working on.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So we connect the wallet. Works pretty nicely, similar to JPEG Store with all the options.
Yeah. And now we can see the full inside of our black hole system. So these are the three most exciting things are happening and going to happening. So we have the black hole that serves for all the noble badge holders. That is a fortnightly open the box that you can have the trade wireless and CK and something mechanics related to the real world.
Okay, so when you get these black cores, are they NFTs or are they something on the website?
There are something on the website.
Okay.
You can check them in the inventory. So different with the ADA Mint, you have to join the raffle and get a chance to win a wallet. But at night, we ensure that 100% you're gonna get one. And in our storage, we already have over 150 wallets. So at least you're gonna get something from the black hole reward system. And this thing's gonna keep running. Like for the provider, we just talk about for the creator of the project, we're gonna provide them the traffic, the exposures on our official Twitter page, and they will give us wallets. And for the Noble badge holders, in their hand, their wallets can get the maximum use because if they are high potential pictures, our badge holders are very willing to mint it, I'm sure.
Gotcha. So the black cores you can get, it says traits, whitelist, merch, and CKN tokens. I think all of those are pretty explainable. Whitelist, obviously you get whitelisted for something. CKN, you get tokens. Merch, you get merch. Now, what are the traits? Are those traits that you can add on to your knights?
Right. That's you can lead us to the fog lab.
Okay.
So we think like every project, every PFP, they have its own meaning, and it should be very valuable, should be customizable, and you can get it from dropped by the black hole or in the virtual shop in the future. You can change the appearance in the fog lab. So even the floor ones, they have something to do it. They have the meaning of the floor. You can farming it. You can like breeding a baby. Have some. So we mainly at this stage, like just I talked about, we're mainly focused on the first one is the ecosystem branding. So everything about the ecosystem, the user experience is the first priority. Like, are you feeling like fun? Like are you feeling interesting here?
Okay, so with the Forge, though, when you make your NFT, let's say, it holds a more rare item, will that take and change its metadata as well?
No, we don't touch the metadata because it's all related to the staking rewards. We just change the appearance, and every PIP gonna have this. Sorry, NFT. It will have a 14 days cooldown. So if you change once, 14 days you can't do any change.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the changes, the traits those will just make your staking rewards better or worse depending on which item you forged?
No, 100% no. Nothing changes due to the
Okay.
profit, but in another way, if you get your NFT looking better, you might get a good offer.
Oh, okay. So metadata doesn't change, staking doesn't change, but it just looks cooler or better depending on whatever it is. So it could be like a more rare trait or a less rare trait, but all it does is change the appearance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds pretty cool. And that's so. Go on.
You go ahead first.
Now I was just gonna say, so you have more of a focus on building like your overall the black cores and the forge and that sort of thing over the peer-to-peer messenger. That's kind of would you say that's kind of on the back burner now, or like what is being focused on more heavily?
Yeah, this one, the black hole. Everything
Okay.
happening in this dashboard.
Okay. So will the Forge Lab be up and ready sometime during the mint or after the mint, or how long until the Forge is up and running?
14 days.
Oh, in 14 days it'll be up and running?
Yes, you're okay, right? Because we already get all the basic solutions down, all the basic codings of the scenarios, how to chain trace, how to like you can even do a preview at the website. If you want to change the trade, you can see what it's gonna look like after,
Okay.
before and after. Yeah, you can see that. And just want to make something clear that we are not making a closet. So you cannot do whatever you want. You cannot make your floor to a reel. The reels are really small chance, like probably just one and every 2 weeks. But for users experience, like we're gonna create new trades and we are deciding to adding some like a suit in the future. You won't just have the old trades and over. You can have some new ones. But
Got it.
everything that the creating the forge are based on the not destroy the benefit, not destroy the balance of everything, the buyer, seller, holder, everything. And based on that, we can play what we want.
Gotcha. So that's why you didn't want to change the metadata. You just wanted to, kind of do a visual thing so that it could
Right.
keep everything balanced.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Mm.
I like that. The virtual shop, will you also be able to buy traits in the virtual shop?
Yeah. We want to make that similar to the Valorant. You cannot choose. It just keep refreshing. And if you got lucky, you probably will see a real one.
So, but you say refreshing, does that mean I can like spam, refresh over and over and over and try to get the right?
No.
Okay.
It's
You
get
just mean like
regular
daily,
time. Yeah,
right?
not daily.
Or weekly?
It's just sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that sounds cool. Let's see. Uh, so what is the other utility for the knights? So you use the knights to get access to the peer-to-peer. You also use the badges to get access to the peer-to-peer. The knights can be changed with the black cores and with the labs and used for staking. What is there anything like an overall, thing for the knights?
You mean the biggest utility?
Right.
The biggest utility is connection, and
Yep.
everything we're doing is about the connection. And aside, I think for a project like Decathlon, I just recall this. He's wording, community is the best utility. That we shouldn't set too many limits for our project. But I have always like rethinking of everything we did. We are just setting a limit that how much the value is. But if we breaking this limited, the imagination is gonna be the limited.
Right. Yeah, I think I get caught up with things too because so many other projects are doing similar things, but they all have their own unique way of doing it. So there's like some projects who you can like add items onto, but then they make them like stronger in their game, and it kind of like plays into their game mechanics and stuff like that. But then also those projects lose a little bit of hype because you're always going to be waiting on that game to come out. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's such a tough balance for all these projects to try to find, like their place in the
Mm.
world, I guess. And I think because a lot of other projects have come before you, that's why my brain keeps getting caught up on like what else, because like every other project's doing like a game on top of it, or they're changing the metadata, or they're
Yeah.
changing like the staking rewards, and like you're kind of like taking everything and really simplifying it back down to like this is for community, it's the core, which is what we
Mm.
could arguably say is all NFT projects. It's just a lot of projects add on a little bit of extra things, but at the end of the day, we still don't have a game from Cornucopias or Pavia or anything like that. So like overall, we can be promised all these things, but you're right, it is 100% all about community.
That's
Let
true.
me see. Now, do we know when a mint date is going to be and a price?
The main price is gonna be 99 and 110, and for the public is 125. So for nobles, they are 99 and we're gonna release the 10K, like just we talked about before. We're gonna release 10K supplies for our nobles at the around the end of the February. So we will release the official mint date real quick.
Okay, and after you guys mint out, is that going to be enough money to fund everything that you're trying to build, or will there need to be more mints in the future to sustain it all?
Uh, no more mint needed. Even unless we are going to do a game.
Yeah, yeah. I think everybody knows if you're going to mint a game or build a game, it's going to be pretty expensive mint, high supply, or a bunch of small mints, for whatever, but like a lot of
Mm,
mints usually for video games. Like we've
yeah,
already seen
that's true.
Cornucopias. So,
Mm,
yeah. Um, I would just say if you're gonna ever make that leap, just be clear with everybody because it's gonna be a lot of mints, or it's gonna be one giant mint with a giant price tag on it. Because that's the only way to
mm.
really fund a game. But
And have
all
a BC background.
right, yeah. So then we get to how do people get whitelisted for the nights besides the giveaway in my Discord?
And you can collect. We already know that collecting 6 small badges, you can redeem another badge. So by collecting 3, you can get a advanced list that your wallet is aka advanced list.
Gotcha. I remember we were on there earlier. Let's just go back to it real quick. Where was it? How to whitelist.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where you had the 6 badges, and then what were the other ways?
Yes.
The other ways are through like giveaways through like Twitter and Discord. Are you continuing to do giveaways with other projects on Discord and Twitter as well?
So you mean the collaborations? Yeah, we are still ongoing all of these things.
Awesome. And yeah, if you guys didn't know, let me scroll down here real quick. In my Discord, we are giving away 5 of the whitelists. If you scroll down and you're a holder, you can go to whitelist raffle, and you can see that we have 47 people in here trying to win 5 of these whitelists right here. So if you're a holder of my NFTs, this is what we do. We give away whitelists to projects. But yeah, we'll go back. Actually, we'll just get out of here. We'll go back to here, and then have one final few questions, and then we'll get on to the giveaway at the end. So I already said that. Is there anything that I didn't ask, by the way, that you wanted to cover? Is there any like, huge development that you're working on? Anything on the sidelines? Anything secret?
It's about to finish, right? It's already 1.5 hours. But another thing I want to mention or talk about, another question is why we are building, like, I think I'm pretty sure we are the first project that did all of these things before the mint. And if you truly go through with night what we've done, we truly put our community as the first priority. We listen to the community, and we respect the community, because back to the end of the future, in the future, like we just said, community is gonna be the utility. Every utility is gonna be fading, will be vanished. You cannot ensure that your ecosystem gonna be perfect. Even TS cannot say their token not gonna go to 0. Just saying this example. So we realized the point, and we're doing it from the start, and we're just consistent doing it. So as same as the investor, as the investors, you cannot predict the market, because the coin is gonna be long or you cannot be sure you are long or short in a good way. But if we have a good win rate, we have a good scenario, when we got the good cards, we're gonna push our chips. And consistent doing these things gonna make the success come to us. And we're doing this everything. The building first, mean later. It's not just a slogan. We actually working on it. We're making everything coming to true, and everything of my promise, we are delivering it. We actually are completing everything. So I'm not there to persuade you people here to buy a Noble badge. But I just want to talk to my Noble Knights. If you are still staying here, you're holding a badge, thank you for your commitment all the ways, even though you're just staying in the community, or you're giving suggestions, or you are buying more to giving us motivation. Thank you very much. And to others or the audience, that you can feel that the Nobles communities are really strong and solid. So if you join us later or now, advanced list or public sale, so everything's very solid. You will have see a very good result. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the sentiment too, man. A lot of people like taking the time to like thank their community. I think that goes a long way, and I think you're spot on. Like a lot of projects, they can't promise they're going to succeed. Nobody can. We all have these ideas in our head. We're all building something that we believe is going to work out, And as the investor, you're the one giving the money to these people saying, I agree. I think that will work out too. So yeah, just thanking the people that also see the same vision that you see and building before, minting. I think those things go a long way. So yeah, I appreciate you for doing that. We're going to jump over to the giveaway now. We are giving away, just let me reiterate one more time, one of these Noble Knight passes to somebody in the Discord. So what you're going to have to do is, I'm going to type in an example right now. So my name is Atlanick, hashtag 6909. That is my Discord. So I'm going to type it just like that. And I'm going to then take this giveaway tool. I know it's bright. Sorry, everybody. And I'm going to start collecting comments. So everybody who has a hashtag in their name, which you should, because you're supposed to type your Discord name and hashtag, then your number, it will pick you. And if you win, then you get one of these NFTs. So good luck. I'm going to wait probably about 2 to 3 minutes before I start picking a winner, and we'll wrap up. But while we're picking the winner, Ace, is there anything that you are invested in? Like, do you have a favorite project on Cardano?
Coco Loco? No, just kidding. Yeah, I do. I like Oro, and I'm still holding one. And I like Alley Cats, and I'm so bullish on Alley Cats.
Yeah, what was the first one that you
said
called?
You mean Coco Loco?
Well, that was the joke, but like, what was the first NFT that you said that you owned? Oro?
Oro. Yeah.
Oro? How do I spell it?
Oh, maybe sorry, my pronunciation is so bad.
It's okay. How do I spell it?
OREMOB.
OIM.
OREMOB.
OIEMOB.
OR.
R. Wait, Ormob?
Yeah, Ormob.
Oh, okay. Of course. Ormob.
Yes. Because I was zero interest to these PFPs, but as the time goes, I on the Twitter, oh, they have this trade, oh, they have that trade, oh, this trade I never seen it before and it looked perfect. Oh, they have this one and the color matches. So I think their artist is really doing a perfect job, and there's always trades, multiple trades I haven't seen it before, and it matched perfectly. That's why I love them.
Yeah, they do look pretty cool, and they all definitely stand out. I like that they have a mixture of like detailed backgrounds and then also like flat backgrounds that kind of fade, flat backgrounds that fade into other flat backgrounds. Like their backgrounds are pretty cool. They're not just standard like purple or pink. It's kind of like pink with a little bit of white, stuff like that. But and then you said Alley Cats as well. So yeah, hell yeah, huge shout outs to Alley Cats. Man, I spelled Alley Cats right. Come on now. Oh, it's 2 different words. Yeah, I'm always seeing these kind of drop, from around 420 to like down to like 380 and then back to 420 and then back to 380. It's kind of been doing that dance for a while, so we'll see how they continue to do. I bought a few more last night, and I'm really happy with the ones that I picked up because I picked up some crazy ones for really good deals. But yeah, so like I got a 5 trait right here. This one cost me 500. I really like that one. This one, I got this one, I want to say, for 415 ADA. So like I'm super pumped about that. And this one I also got for like 400 or 415, somewhere around there. But I think the freshes, these ones look really freaking cool. But the floor was higher the other day when I bought them. Like now I'm barely up. We'll see though. And then what was the other one? I think I had one with like drippy eyes too that I got for like 560. But yeah. So do you go into Twitter Spaces and like follow their Twitter Spaces and listen to them and all that sort of thing?
One I have free, and I always join all of space. I'm interested.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Well, good luck to whoever is going to win this. I'm going to give you guys 2 more minutes. Keep keep spamming. I just realized, I'm sorry guys, actually, when I click on the giveaway, it takes the last like 20 entries and then starts counting. So that's my bad. We'll figure this out in the future. I'll do it better. But just type your Discord names once again, because I don't want you guys to miss out. I'll do another like 2 minutes or whatever. We'll talk about something else. Do you own any clays or any space buds or any of the kind of like higher end blue chips?
I'm holding the Milan orders like two weeks ago, but now I think the price gonna be more suitable for me in the future. Just a few next weeks. I'm willing like to pick up one of those the Ape Society. That's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah, I was looking at these cabins, dude. The cabins were like 1,100 to 1,200 at one point. They're literally like 50% off.
Yeah.
So crazy. What about the books? Do you mint any of the book.ios?
I bought a few with the hotkeys.
Nice. Because I normally don't mint them. I kind of see them as like if you get one of the rare book covers, then you made a pretty good amount of money. And if you get one of the floors, then you can usually sell for floor value and not lose too much. And sometimes you can even profit a little bit off a floor if it's really good. But I don't know. The risk reward is fair. I'd say it's like a 60% chance that you profit. But I try to stay away unless it's like, in my opinion, an 80% chance of winning, which obviously you're never gonna know. But yeah, that's just kind of my 2 cents on it all. All right, we're gonna do these winners right here. All right, 3, 2. Why is it? I feel like it's not working right. I feel like the entry should be more than this. Why isn't it ticking up? There's more people.
Is this set in the Discord or for YouTube only?
Yeah, this is for YouTube only. I feel so bad. I'm gonna make you guys do it again. All right, I'm just gonna hold it up. I'm gonna hold it right here. I'm not gonna move. Just keep typing. I don't know why it's stuck at 23. I saw this when we were doing it the other night, and there was definitely a whole lot more comments, a whole lot more entries. Maybe it is 23. I don't know.
I'm calling Tokenizer.
Yeah, it's not going up even while people are typing it in. Maybe it's already counted their names. Maybe it was just going up last time because there was literally so many people. It was probably just botted to crap.
No, I think it doesn't matter because people who follow up our podcast from start until now, I think one of them are really deserve the Noble Bed because I don't think they're gonna sell them.
No, I don't think they will either. I'm just wondering because this entry right here, normally it goes up. Like I see people's names like typing it in, more and more entries. So the entries aren't increasing right here. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to roll it. Yeah, I tried it a few more times. I'll just roll it. Maybe it's counting duplicates. I think it does count duplicates, so that's probably why. If I won, that'd be hilarious. Sif Close. I feel like he was here from the beginning. Let me find his comment. Keep scrolling. There it is. Sif Close 9754. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna send it over to Ace here and create. Let me know if I'm saying this right, but go into the Discord, open up a ticket, and be like, "Yo, I won on Atlanick stream," and have some sort of proof. But it should be your Discord name, so do that as soon as possible, and we'll go get you that NFT, homie. Congratulations. Let me write that down. Oh no, where'd my pen go? I'll use a marker. So SIFCLOSE 9754. All right, homie. Well, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover. Is there any last words that you want to say before we head out?
Thank you for everyone. Have a good one. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah, it's like what, 6 a.m. where you are?
Yeah, 6 a.m. But I have to say this is the most comfortable and happiest podcast AMA than ever. Thank
Oh,
you,
thank you, man.
Atlanick.
I appreciate that for real. Thank you for handing out this this NFT to sift close as well, and thanks for finding the time. And remember, guys, as always, remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys. Peace.